Thought I'd make this quick video. Right now I'm tearing apart my Saturn with an LLO dual overhead cam. This is a 2000 Saturn. There really is no information out there on this mechanism, but there is some information out there from other transmission specialists, and the idea is kind of the same. Anyway, the transmission is a MP3 manual. I'm pretty sure these were the same from 1991 all the way to 2002, so there shouldn't be much variance in parts. But this video isn't about the transmission so much as it is about the shifter housing. This shaft seal, I mean, this car has about 350,000 kilometers on it, or I don't know, 250,000 miles, thereabouts. And, you know, seals wear out. I've replaced a vast majority of the rubber seals on this vehicle, and this was one that I could not find a guide on how to remove it. So, without kind of preambling too much, this shaft, it slides along here, and this is attached to the shift cable. I think this is the side-to-side shift lever. Anyway, yeah, it's the shaft that rides along the housing here and goes through that front seal. And the backside is sealed with a brass plug, kind of like a freeze plug. So you don't really have to worry about that. But this one is a rubber seal, and you may or may not have to replace that. So the way to get the, oh god, oh that's all over the place. Anyway, how you get that out is there's a small roll pin. Well, actually it's not small, but it's average size roll pin, and you have to drive it out into the case. So normally this is sitting in this hole here, kind of halfway. I drove it out, and I don't really want to make a video showing me drive it out, but it goes through the hole on the shaft, and so you drive it into the case. So make sure when you are driving it that you can see the pin, the roll pin here. If you rotate the shaft too much, then the hole will be obscured by the housing itself. So just align your punch. I don't know what size this is. I used a 7/32. 7/32 punch. I just drove it straight through until the pin came out into the case. Once it's free and inside the housing, then you can just slide the shaft out. So that's what I've done. That's it. Just drive the roll pin out, slide the shaft out, and then you can go about replacing the seal. I'll probably make an update on what seal, if any. I doubt I'll be able to find an exact replacement, but it looks like a small shaft seal, you know, with a spring or girder spring on the inside and a metal housing on the outside, kind of like a small axle shaft seal. So there you go. If you want, you can disassemble it further, clean it. If there are any parts broken, you might be able to find a donor off of an older vehicle and see if you can salvage some parts. But that's what I did. One other note, on this one here, this is a side selector, so I think this is the one that actually engages the gears up and down. They might be the other way around, I don't know. But anyway, this one rides on the shaft itself. So like, I'm probably not going to be able to do this very accurately, but anyway, there's this roller here, and this pin rides in that roller. So yeah, I'm not going to bother doing it because this is kind of impossible with one hand. But the gap between these two surfaces here is a certain width, and that pin is a close match to that. So if you have a lot of slop in your shifter, side to side, I think, you can take this pin and just rotate it 90 degrees, and you have pretty much the full diameter pin, which fits this pretty well. I mean, there's a little bit of slop, but the point being, if you have wear, and oops, great. If you can see those grooves worn into it there, that will create some slop in the shifter. So you can just rotate it 90 degrees, and now you have a fresh surface for the pin. And that's it. Thanks for watching.